With another look at bone. All right, we had a fake out yesterday with Bitcoin. I talked about that when it was breaking out. I said if this is not a fake out, we should be all right. But ended up doing a fake out. All right, so we could pull back down here to the 67.6 area. That's where we pulled back here before, right here. Okay, so it could pull back down to that 786 at 67 cents, and then possibly get a bounce from there. I'm not expecting this thing to go lower than that. Okay, if it would, all right, then you got the 64 cent area. Which I just don't see that happening. I really don't. Okay. Now, if we take a look at a couple things here, let's take a look at this trend line here. Do we got a wedge forming in here or not? Oops, I apologize. Yeah, yeah, kind of. They match up. They hit. Okay, we got one, two, three, four, five, six touches here. Okay, so we'll see here. Looks like another possible falling wedge. All right, you got your top, your bottom, your top, your bottom, and we'll see what happens. But it looks like Bitcoin might be straightening itself out. It's grabbed support, okay, after this fake out. Looking for a bounce out of it, okay? That's the bottom line, all right? I was looking at bone here, all right? The other day I talked about a couple things here, all right? I don't believe this is an ABC coming in, but if it was, all right, you would take your A, B, you would put your on top of your B, and look where that goes. It goes down to that 64 cents. All right, that is not what I want to see happening coming in here. I don't believe that is what is happening. You know, you'd have your A, your B, and your C wave down here. Okay, uh, we'll see what happens. You know, nobody can read the future. Nobody can tell. We had this big whale come in here right there and buy 4.5 million, which has been the highest volume in a very, very long time. All right, he bought right here. Okay, which ended up being what on the fib? Swing low, swing high. He bought right here. Yeah, right about 786. Right about the most perfect entry you could want. Okay, 786. Very, very good buy. Very smart person right there. Somebody knows what they're doing reading charts. Okay. Speaking of, please, guys, if you do not buy it from me, buy it somewhere else. Learn how to do this stuff. Please, please, please. You will kick yourself in the butt. We have a bull run coming up next year. I believe so. Okay. And if we get in that bull run, I do not cover all the coins that you cover or tokens. You need to know when to get out. You need to know when to sell. You need to know when falling wedges are forming. Them are bullish formations, bullish and bearish divergence. I teach you everything. 8 hours worth of videos for 15 bucks. You're not going to find that price anywhere else. You're just not gonna, okay? I'm gonna change it soon. I have to. I got too much time in it. I have 58 members now that have joined and signed up for the classes. Not classes, they're videos, but I call them classes. Go learn as much as you can, all right? Just to learn how to use this fib and look for pullback areas. This thing is worth its weight in gold, all right? It really is. Because if this thing ran up to the top right here, okay, just like this here, all right, you got your run up and you're looking for a pullback area. You have no idea if you don't know how to use a fib. You're guessing, guessing, guessing. But if you know how to use a fib, you're thinking, well, anywhere between the 618 and the 786 is the buy area. Okay, that's where it's probably going to come to. That's where I need to get in. All right, and if you would have done that, obviously anywhere from the 618 to 786 was this zone right in here. That's a great buy. It really is. Okay, you could put it, if you're longing it, you could put a stop loss just below the 786. You know, if you got that wick down here at 68 cents, You could have put a stop loss down here at 67 cents and ride it. See what happens. You get the break out of this wedge and it takes off on a 10x leverage or something. And if you don't know anything about that, I teach that too. I have a MEC video in there to teach you how to long and short. Everything's in there, all right? So, like I said, if you don't learn from me, learn from somebody, guys. Do yourself a favor. When this bull run starts, and you have no clue what's going on, you're guessing, guessing. It's gonna kill you. It really is, man. If I would have had somebody offer me these classes for $15 back in 2020, I would have been all over that. I paid $400 to get mine, so they're not cheap. All right, that's for sure. I'm a small YouTuber. I'm trying to generate some revenue right now. I'm doing it for $15. So if you're interested, go sign up. I would appreciate it. I appreciate every member. It doesn't matter if you're 99 cents or $50 a month super supporter. I appreciate every single one of you. Believe me, I do. It keeps me doing these videos. I make more off memberships than I do views. So, all right, thank you. All right, we got the 12-hour RSI is bearish, 36 and a 48. We got the 8-hour bearish, trying to turn back up. Okay, you can see both the stochastic and the regular RSI are trying to turn back up. Got the 4-hour doing the same thing, trying to turn back up. Okay, the daily is bullish, a 20 and a 16. Okay, so you got your bullish daily. It's at a 45 on the bottom down here, which is looking very good. Okay, I would be thinking very soon. This thing is it's about ready to go. It has to be. Okay, you got your weekly bearish 55 and a 69, but it's at a 42 on the bottom down here. All right, it's super low, and that monthly 3.25 and a 4.91, just on the verge of flipping bullish. It's been mostly bullish, but you get a pullback and then it flips it back around. Got the daily heading up. Okay, so we want to hold this area obviously at where was that 786 at? Let's see here. That 786 was down here at 67 cents. You want to see it hold that. If it would lose it, it's coming down to 64. Okay, 64. And then the next support below that is at 58 cents. But I just don't see it going that low. Okay, that 786 needs to hold at 67.72. You don't want to see it lose that. Keep an eye on these levels. All right, that first one to break is 74, roughly 74 and a half cents. The next one is 77.71, and then you got 80 cents. Okay, you have very good support right here. Mark these out so you know. Right here, that's 786, right at 67.72. All right, we're going to put a line there. You don't want to lose that area. All right, you want to see that hold. That's the 786 fib. You don't want to see it go lower than that. It shouldn't go lower than that, really, as long as this thing is turning around soon. Look at that whale, man. That is a big buy. If you go out on a weekly, like I said, where was that at? Maybe back on the daily. It's been a long time since we've had somebody buy that heavy on a daily. Okay, a long time. Hey, this goes way back. Never has anybody bought that heavy on a daily on here. There you go. All right, so that ought to tell you something. You get a whale coming in and buying right down at this level, right around that 67, 68 cents range. That tells you something. They're expecting a run up. A falling wedge is a bullish chart pattern. So let's hang in there, guys. Let's get this breakout and get this party started. Thanks a lot. Please hit the like and subscribe, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.